Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a Mermaid illustration. This was filmed on the 1st of May, but obviously you're going to see this a lot later on. So let's get into the video. Like all my illustrations, I started this one off by looking up mermaids on Google or Pinterest. I can't remember right now. So I got my inspiration, and I wanted to have the kind of essence of the original siren, which, if you don't know, were not the nice, pretty, kind mermaids that we all know from Disney, but were quite cruel creatures. But I also did want the illustration to turn out nice, and I knew I would have time later on to make cruel, horrible-looking siren. So I wanted to have a pretty, beautiful mermaid that wasn't so nice underneath. So that's what I tried to go with. So this is supposed to look nice and floaty and everything, but as you can see, the first thing I drew in her hand, a knife. I'm not sure if mermaids would have knives, but it does show that she's not as nice as she may seem. So, obviously this is a mermaid illustration. This is done in watercolor. It's me, and it's also mermaid, and I felt like it works. It just does. But like I said in the intro, I found this on the 1st of May. And so this is my first mermaid illustration I had done this year. I had done a couple of mermaid illustrations last year, but I really hadn't done it almost every day or every day. Especially last year, I didn't used to draw every day. I used to draw like maybe once a week, maybe once a month sometimes. I slowly, over lockdown, started drawing more and more often, to the point where in the second lockdown, I was drawing twice a day. Like, seriously. I was drawing 2 illustrations or more every single day. Obviously, now that school's opened again, I can't really keep up with that, but I generally will draw every day. Though the last couple of days, I wasn't feeling great. Don't worry, I tested like 2 or 3 times and I was COVID negative, but I wasn't feeling great and I didn't draw the last couple of days. So, and I drew again like yesterday. I was very stiff and everything. But this is off topic. I was talking about how I was drawing this on the 1st of May. I looked up like all the mermaid things after I did this, not while I was doing this, or before I was doing this, after. And I found, actually, wait a minute, this is very like Inktober in the fact that this is a prompt. Oops. So, yeah, I'm not taking part in the prompt. I am also probably not going to post every day because I'm going to get bored, very, very bored of drawing mermaids every day. I want to, like at first, like maybe the first 2 weeks, I might draw them every day, and then I will get bored. I want to do something else, like drawing random mountains and stuff. I don't know. I don't know where my art is going. I don't know what I'm into painting anymore, because I'm starting to get slightly bored of drawing mountains and water all the time. I'm also not enjoying drawing people regularly. It gets old after a while. So I don't know. I think I might start trying to paint more animals, because I did try earlier on. Like, not today, obviously. Like, last couple of months I've been trying to draw more animals, so I think that might be where my art is going. And I am great at keeping on topic. I just move from one thing to the other and keep talking about really random things. Sorry. Also, my voice, I know that when I start I'm like all happy and like excited and singing along again kind of thing, and then slowly as the video goes on my voice goes lower, 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 and then it sounds like on the on the final audio. So let's try and talk happily. Also, if you saw me, I decided to try and draw a skull to show that she was like killing people and stuff like that, and then I decided not to because I didn't like how it looked. I mean, I could have learned how to draw a skull, like practice, but no, I just left it out for now, and I started with the watercolor wash. I did do a video a while ago where I had like given them my tips on like how to use watercolor. I learned after that, wait a minute, the audio here is absolutely terrible. So yeah, I'm not sure if you'd want to watch that, but I give tips on how to use watercolor. But basically I started off with a clean wash and then use blue. Please ignore the state of my palette. It is not much better now either. This is a watercolor palette though, so I don't want to wash it off because like it will waste all the lovely colours I have on it. Like these colours on the side are the colours I've specially mixed for one painting. Will I ever use the exact colour again? No, I will probably change the colour slightly, tweak it a bit so it fits with the next illustration. But I still have the base down. Like I still have that orangey yellow that just needs tweaked a little bit so it's like slightly more like white, like paler colour. Or I still have that browny green colour that just needs to be slightly more blue. So I've got the base, so I don't want to wash it off. But there's a lot of like there's no space for mixing anymore. I have to choose a space of another colour to mix because the entire palette's filled. Yeah, artist struggles, I know, so relatable. I don't think that's relatable. I think most people would clean the palette off, but I don't want to. Also, it won't stay clean because I'll mix colours in again and then they'll just get dirtier. So yeah, whatever. The thing that I could clean off is my acrylic palette, but it's basically filled with like 3 different shades of green at the moment, but it's like multiple layers of different green shades over and over again because I'll do the painting and I'll start with the other colours, but they all just get mixed into the green because when I do like landscape paintings, which is normally what I use acrylic for, there is always so much green in them because, you know, like hills, which is what I draw, and there's a field there, stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of green. And I love the colour blue, but if you have a blue and a yellow, it makes green. And green's not my favourite colour. It's all fine. There's like nice shades of green. There's some hideous looking shades of green. But yeah, quite nice. But I don't like everything being green. But that seems to be where all my art is going. Which is kind of weird. Anyway, back on topic again. Because I seem to forget that you can't actually see my surroundings. So you don't actually get what I'm talking about if I'm talking about random rubbish. But yeah, the painting that I like the girl, the mermaid. So I decided to go with a kind of like tail of like the typical mermaid tail, but like kind of like faded into the human body. I didn't draw hands because I'm terrible at drawing hands. So I kind of just said maybe just like more fin like hands because she's like more fish than human. Her hair isn't quite hair like either. I mean, there's obviously the fact that it's wet, but also it's just like kind of floating magically, but also like fish-likey. She's also wearing like tentacles, which are kind of like, you know, the evil witch from Ariel. Basically, she's wearing parts of that on her head. I am sorry, I have the worst memory. Physically possible. Like, I love something. And like, will not be able to remember the name of it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, really, really bad. I'm starting to think maybe the way I make my videos maybe doesn't make the most sense, because when I'm talking about the art piece, I very often have nothing to talk about. So I'm wondering if maybe I should do talking first, talk about absolutely random stuff, and then put the footage in after, so you can actually see what on earth I am talking about. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys could actually tell me in the comments, like, what do you think? If you watch these videos, if you actually have the patience to do so, what do you think? Do you think I should talk about stuff before and then actually put footage of what I'm talking about in the video? Or are you fine with me just absolutely rambling on about nothing and things you don't see while watching me paint something else? Are you fine with that? Do you enjoy that? Do you want me to change that? I don't know. Also, for this illustration, I added in a little jellyfish friend and some fishies. I was wondering if I should put a blobfish in, but I didn't know how to do that properly. And, yeah. I can't remember if I did put a blobfish in or not. I've done that illustration upside down. No, I did not put a blobfish in that one. Oh, that's quite sad. Oh well. Maybe next time I'll try and draw a blobfish. There's another illustration how to put a blobfish in. But anyway, if you don't know what blobfish is, which I don't know how many of you do, it's a fish that I believe Drawing with Waffles created, and it's this little cute round ball, and it's so adorable. I'll try and put pictures in. They are so adorable. So yeah, they look deceivingly simple to draw, so maybe I should try, but I didn't for this one. Also, if you are taking part in Mermay and you have posted any of your art or something, or even if you haven't, just tell me you're taking part in Mermay, and if you have posted your art somewhere, could you please link it so I can see everyone else's Mermay stuff? I've seen a lot of it, like on Instagram and stuff, like some well-known artists posting it and stuff. But I would like to see more different styles and stuff like that. I like looking at other people's art. It gives me inspiration and other things I can do. I don't tend to copy people's art because it's really copyright. That's not okay. I've said this before, but I like looking at other people's ideas because sometimes they just the fact that maybe they do something interesting with their pose, and I'm like, oh wait, I never thought maybe of doing that. And even if you have a completely different style from me, say you have a very impressionistic style, it is still interesting and inspirational to see other artists, see what they do and stuff. Yeah, so I enjoy looking at other people's art. It helps. For hair and tail colour, I went very aerialish. I didn't realise until after how aerialish, but yeah, very aerial. Also, yeah, I did not bother with the little wrath kind of thing that mermaids wear, because they're wild creatures. Are they really going to wear? Do you think they care about our human standards? I don't know. That's what I did for this one. I do have other ones that they are wearing. Okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sorry. I was talking about tangent and then I went on to another tangent. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye! Hopefully that works.